in Orchot Tzadikim, Shar of Achzariyot, of cruelty. So he says, until now we spoke about the evils of cruelty. Ra'ot Achzariyot. It says, but there is places that we need to use cruelty. God didn't create cruelty for no reason. There's a reason to be cruel sometimes. Where? With the wicked. Keneged Reshaim. As it says in Iyov, Eshbera mitlaot avel mishinav ashlich taref. I broke the jaws of the injustice, I threw the prey from his teeth. Right? As it says in the Torah, what do you do to the Rasha? Guy broke Shabbat. He needs to give sekilah. That's a kapara for him, actually, right? He suffers here, doesn't suffer there. But it's cruelty. What do you mean? Kill the guy? Yeah, we have to. We have to. There's no justice in the world. You know what's going to happen to the world? The Gemara says, pray for the welfare of the government. Why? Because if not for the government, one man will swallow the other one alive. So you see that if people don't feel that the wicked will get cruelty from the righteous, so the wicked are gonna flourish. That's why people are scared of if you have a place that's too liberal, too much giving to everybody, so people are gonna take advantage. Instead of going to work, they just sit and collect food stamps. And why should I go to work? Let me go enjoy and sit in the park bench all day, hang out, and let everybody else pay for my bills. So you see, if they don't have cruelty in the wicked people, so then they take advantage. It's gonna lead to more and more people thinking this is okay. It says you should stone them, right? The Gemara says in Sechet Brachot, Sechet Ketubot, that if mi she'enu rotzeh la'asot sukkah, tzitzit, talit, mezuzah lepitcho, makin oto ad shetetzeh nafsho. The Beit Din has the obligation, if they see that someone refuses to make sukkah, or put tzitzit on, put a mezuzah on his door, he's beaten until his soul goes out. The rabbis Beit Din, they send shliach Beit Din. They say, we have two witnesses, we have two witnesses says that you don't put on tefillin. He says, yeah, well, I don't want to put tefillin. Excuse me, sir, you have to put on tefillin. No, I don't want to. I'm good. I'm busy. I have to go to work. Listen, you're going to put on tefillin now. It doesn't matter. Your work is not important right now. He says, no, who are you? He starts, yeah, okay, no problem. They take out the lashes, beat him. This guy's you're breaking him. Yeah, that's what he has to do. He has to know. He has to put on tefillin. Like, we imagine this happening with our fathers, doing it to the sons. It used to be the Beit Din used to do this to us. Yeah. Whatever obligation you have to do, it's a mitzvah. You don't do it. Who are you to decide not to do Hashem's mitzvah? You're being wicked. You're not allowed to be wicked. And whoever is wicked, we have an obligation to admonish you and rebuke you and hit you till you do the mitzvah. So people should see this. Oh, Slish, you saw that guy? Yo, they broke him. Yesterday he didn't want to put tefillin. Now this guy, every day he wears tefillin because he knows what's going to happen. The rabbis broke him. So therefore, a person has to be careful to realize that, look, there is a place for cruelty. Don't think, cruelty is not for nobody. No, there is a place for cruelty. Obviously, you're not Beit Din. I'm not telling you to go be Batman, beat people up. I'm telling you that you should know that there's a concept of being cruel to the wicked because you have to be strong up, stand up to them, not to let them do whatever they want. It says, cruelty is necessary in order to pursue the wicked, pressure them to return to the good.
How does that make him love the mitzvah?
So that's a big problem. That's a big problem. So see, we can't get that twisted a little bit because you're making a good point. So now the guy's gonna hate the mitzvot. Look, you see, they beat me up. There's religious people. They just want to beat me up. This is how they look at not religious people. Where's the love for the mitzvah? The Rambam says first of all that everybody has to have fear. Number one, first step of Avodas Hashem is you have to fear of Hashem. You know, it's like you. How do you raise your kids? You yell at them to eat their dinner. You put them in punishment. What do you mean? He's not gonna love to eat dinner like this. Yeah, but dinner is so important. You don't understand. You're gonna be malnourished. You're not gonna be healthy. There's no room right now to care about love, not love. This is so crucial, so important that you got to get it done no matter if, how, and when, where. So the same thing with the mitzvot. We have to realize the mitzvot for our neshama is food, and without that it's not going to be possible to survive. And so much so that you have to go and force the guy. Okay, is it good to always be like this? No, but for the time being, we have to force him. Eventually, he's going to learn to do it from love and to have motivation to do it because of the right reasons. But the person has to know this is so crucial. It's like you throw the guy in jail. He stole a car. He's driving drunk. You throw the guy in jail. So he's going to learn how to be a good citizen like this. When you beat him up, you go and throw him in jail. He's going to learn his lesson. You think, okay, maybe yeah, maybe no, but We can't have him on the street. We can't have this guy walking around. That's for sure. We got to stop this. Same thing over here. Okay, will he learn to love the mitzvah or not? That's not really our agenda right now. Our agenda is he can't continue like this. He can't think it's okay to every day go like this without wearing tefillin, or to go every day without putting mezuzah, without we're building sukkah. Other people will see him, and I see that guy every day. He doesn't put tefillin. He makes money. He's happy. He's fine. He's okay. He doesn't keep Shabbat. He looks regular. So I could do it too. But when people see that right away, boom, he gets smacked. So no. I'll think twice before I do that, right? So there's a lot of other things we're focusing on. Yeah, you're right. We have to follow up with him, and we have to make him love the mitzvah. But right now, our agenda is that he should realize you can't get away with these kind of things.
Doesn't affect the club because he's not doing. He's actually affecting everybody that's around him. So he has responsibility. Because when he's feeling like everybody's on the boat, you're making your own hole. The guy wants on my seat.
Yeah, emet. So one must be cruel in judgment, not to pity one's relatives, loved ones, or the poor. You have to give out justice. Let's say your relatives did something wrong. The poor did something wrong. Your loved ones did something wrong. You're not allowed to have mercy on them if they're wrong. You have to be cruel to them, because if they're wrong, they're wrong. You have to be a righteous judge. You can't take favors and show favoritism. Our rabbi said in the Gemara, it says, where do you find words of Torah? Right? He says, where do you find words of Torah? By someone who makes himself as cruel as a raven to his children. Right? So what does that mean? The Gemara gives an example. Rav Ada bar Matna, this is Eruvin 22a. Rav Ada bar Matna sheyolech b'midrash. He used to leave to go to the house of study after being home. That's the hardest time. You come home from work, ate dinner, sat on the couch. Now you're gonna get up. Wow, where are you going? I'm going to learn. Stay with us. So he says, he asks his wife, well, you going to go to yeshiva? What am I going to do for these kids? What am I going to feed these kids? I mean, you got to go make parnasah. You got to go make shopping for me. You got to go to the store, come back, stay with us. He says, what? Ika kurme ba'agma. There's no vegetables in the marshes. Meaning to say, he was cruel. He could say, listen, you know what? I don't want to bother you, my wife. Let me go bring you food. I'll go and prepare the whole dinner for you. I'll go and make a shopping for you. No, he didn't do that. He was cruel. He said, what? You can't figure it out? Go figure it out. He went to go learn. So you could sound like this, that what? You could hear from this that, whoa, Rabbi, so we should all go home. And our wife has asked us for favors. Go take a hike. Go figure it out. What do you mean for? No, but here it means something specific. Here it means that you have to help your family, obviously. But there's a limit. You have to tell them and show them that learning is a priority. And if I can help you and make it easier for you, I give you parnasah tova, and in my free time, do favors for you. Build that shkaf you always wanted me to build. And instead of sitting there for 2-3 weeks not being built. Yes, I'll build it. I'll take care of it. I'll do it. But a person has to know that at some point you can't let them run your life. You can't tell them. They can't make them let them stop you from doing your mitzvot and Torah and learning and praying. So there, what do we see? If he wasn't tough and he wasn't cruel, rather he always, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for my wife. I have to go. Do that. That's good. But when you have free time, when you have to go learn, when you have to go pray, you got to be cruel a little bit. You got to stand up for yourself and say, listen, guys, I need to learn Torah. Guys, I need to pray. I can't just every single thing you need me to run. I'm gonna go do it. What about me? How am I gonna learn? That's why Rabbi Shalom Zalman Auerbach, he used to say to his kids, he says, I don't care that you're not gonna be a Talmid Chacham. That's okay. Be a Talmid Chacham, but I'm not gonna be meticulous about it. Just don't be Am Haaretz. Make sure that you learn and you grow and you pray, and just don't be Am Haaretz. Am Haaretz is a person who has midot tovot but doesn't have Torah. You gotta know Torah. You gotta know. Fine, you're not a big Rav, you're a Rosh Yeshiva. It's fine. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. But you gotta make sure you get time to learn Torah. You gotta make sure you do your obligations, and you gotta be cruel. Sometimes you gotta be cruel. Sometimes you gotta tell them, listen, I'm sorry. Right now, it's not the time. I'm sorry. I'm busy. I'm at work. Right? People do this all the time to their wives at work. Listen, honey, I'm at work right now. I can't help you. Go figure it out. I'm sorry. But for learning, oh, Rabbi, I can't, my wife, my this, my that. I understand. For work, you tell everybody, go take a hike. For learning, right away, excuse here, excuse there, excuse here, excuse there. I have Yoshua, I have wedding. I can't, I'm sorry. I'm not available. But for learning, no, all of a sudden he has 1,000 excuses. He has to be somewhere else. Why? It's because the person has to learn to be cruel sometimes for Torah also. For work, it's easy for us to be cruel. I am working, I can't. How many husbands they come home? Rabbi, I work. So I don't need to lift one finger now. So I work. He's very easy for him to be cruel. When it comes to Torah and other things, oh, Rabbi, I'm in Costco now. Why are you going to Costco now? I don't understand. What about night Seder? No, my wife, my this, my that. The person said, no, Rabbi Marat teaches you have to be cruel. Does it mean you don't help at all? No, I never said don't help at all. I said sometimes it's the right time, sometimes it's the wrong time. That's it. He said the barur. Menachem banav yuter midai. Person who pities his kids too much. Well, what? מתוך כך חושב להרוויח ממון ולא יחוש איך יבוא לו הממון באיסור בהיתר. כי האהבה מקרקרת השורה. If he doesn't know how to be cruel to his kids, and he thinks he has to provide for them everything, he thinks, I have to take them winter vacation, spend $20,000, go to this place, go to that place, take them here, take them there, this hotel, that hotel, this restaurant, this flights, and And what? Because my kids, I have to spoil them. I have to. They're going to say afterwards, Rabbi, Abba, you abused us. You didn't take us winter vacation somewhere nice. Everybody went away. We didn't go away. I have to. So what happens? He's going to have to spend money he doesn't have. If he's going to spend money he doesn't have, he's going to have to steal, Chaz v'sholom. He's going to have a desire not to be honest in order to make that money. And then what? Instead of just standing up to his kids and saying, listen, when I grew up, we didn't go on winter vacation. There's no such thing winter vacation. All of a sudden, everybody's booking all these things: Panama, Aruba, Dubai, and Miami, and everywhere. Everybody's going all the way. We don't need that for what? It's all just to show off. Do you come back refreshed? What's a sign of good vacation? Good vacation is you came back refreshed and you have motivation to learn more Torah. People go on these vacations. Where they go? They go and they come, they do more gashmiut over there. They come back and they need a vacation from their vacation. Plus, they didn't come back refreshed for Hashem. They came even less desire to learn, because over there they weren't learning at all. Over there they were just gashmiut, and they come back and they want more gashmiut. You're supposed to come back more. Okay, I took a break from the Torah. Now I want more Torah. So I heard Rameir Eliyahu said one time. He says, "Why is Miami's growing up so much spirituality?" He says, "Because everyone in New York is leaving." Going there, taking their sparks, leaving it there, and then coming back empty. All right? So he says, all in Miami, they're getting all the sparks. They're collecting all the sparks now. This shul, that yeshiva, this shul, more people learning, more people religious. He says, all the people from New York, go take their spirituality, leave it over there, take all the gashmiut from there, and then come back empty. They get more from New York and go back. It's like delivery service. There's more and more delivery service.
People in Florida don't party, don't go on vacations, but they still they're religious people. Yeah. They stay home.
Yeah. So he says that a person has to sometimes be cruel. Not cruel because he hates them. Cruel because he's going to teach them a lesson. A person who there's certain parents, every little thing, they don't let the kid hurt the head and they don't let the kid fall. The doctors say you have to let the kid get exposed to germs a little bit, so he should build his immune system. You should let him bump his head one time. He'll understand what it means to jump around on the couch. It's not dangerous because he saw one time he bumped his head. But the person, never, you should not get hurt. Never, he should touch a germ. Never, he should bump his head. So then what happens? He grows up. He doesn't know what it means to feel pain. Yeah. He's 15-year-old, like this. What is that? Because his father never let him become a man. He never let him bump his head. And that takes some cruelty sometimes. Baruch